yeah. Let me do it. You wanna talk about it? We gon' talk about it. You wanna talk about it? The Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. Hollywood. Let me do it. WCEG, Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. We can talk about it. The Hollywood of the South.
You're listening to WCEGTalkRadio.com, the worldwide community empowerment group where we speak life into the community. I'm Wardell Richardson, your show host for the next 2 hours on WCEGWOOD, the Hollywood of the South. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and on Instagram at WCEG_talk_radio. That's WCEG_talk_radio. Call in or Skype us at 678-619-1402. That's 678-619-1402. Ask your questions, make your comments, or voice your concerns. Let us hear from you at 678-619-1402. We're your 501c3 nonprofit community radio station. Please make your tax-deductible donations via our website or call us at our business office at 404-490-8646 to keep quality talk radio on the air. Thank you in advance for supporting WCEGTalkRadio.com. Last but not least, the topics and opinions of the show are those of the show host, the guest of WCEGTalkRadio.com, not of WCEGTalkRadio.com. Once again, thank you for tuning in. I'm Wardell Richardson, actor, producer, director here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we have another fabulous show. We got some great people on the show. Hey, this is going to be an awesome show when I introduce these wonderful people I have across from me and my beautiful, lovely co-host, Samara Scott. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fine, thank you. Please
how,
hold your
how you been doing?
I've been doing great. Tired, but great. It's worth it.
You know, I be seeing you doing your thing. You know, I saw you just do a comedy skit with my man Blue Kimball.
Yes, Lord have mercy. Oh, idiot. But, we work good together. Now it's funny because sometimes I do things where I get ready and then everybody's like, "Oh, what's your bathroom look like?" I'm like, "Look, it was a skit. It's not that bad all the time." Like,
you know what's funny? Everybody look at they scour those videos. Mm-hmm. They have something they want to talk about.
Yes.
Every time you do a video, you got to make sure everything perfect.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? How you got here? What you do?
Well, I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
Durham, Bull City, stand up. I've been here for a little over a year to pursue my career in acting and writing. I'm just an all-around creative, so I'm loving the field. This year I'm starting a lot of new things. I finally wrote and I'm getting ready to film my first project. So
what? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've been making a lot of sacrifices, so I'm just thankful things are finally starting to come to fruition.
Right.
Yeah.
So as an actor or actress, you decided to do your own thing. What got you into that? Like, what made you decide one day you just woke up just like, you know what? I want to do my own thing.
No, it really wasn't that. I've always wrote like poems. I used to have a blog about mental health.
Okay.
So I've been writing for a while, and even when I was younger, I was always listening to music and like, oh, the video gonna go just like this, and then it happens, and I'd be like, dang. So I've always wanted to do it, but I just hate dialogue.
Right.
So I just had to find a team, which I met with Darnell Williams. He has Watch Coco too. He's great, but he's been encouraging me and he's helping me with writing and actually being able to execute it, because a lot of things that's a big thing that's bad with creatives, we are procrastinators.
Right.
So once you break through that, it's just like, so hey, full speed ahead. You just need accountability partners.
I hear you, and kudos to that, because I've been seeing a little bit of your work. You've been doing your thing. I know you've been working with 480 at first, did some stuff with them, and I'm like, okay, she doing it. She doing the thing, and now you launching, doing your own stuff. So do you have a film company? Do you have
Well, right now I don't. I am starting a program. It's going to be called the Creative Conservatory. My main thing was I just want to help people out because I know it's a lot of people just like me that's just like, what am I doing wrong? You know, and everybody thinks they can do it on their own, which you can't.
Right.
You have to have a tribe. You have to have a family. And really, to be real with you, I hate people that have programs like Tummy Tea, all that, and it's like you telling me you can do something, but you haven't accomplished it. So I was like, you know what? If I want to launch this program and tell people that I want them to be consistent and make consistent content, I need to do something right now.
Right.
And that's what really put the flame on me to actually get this project up and rolling. Like we literally had the table read Tuesday, we filming Friday. Like
that's what
we
I'm
for
talking
real
about.
with it. So so people can know I'm serious. Like I really want to do this for everybody. You know.
Okay, that's what's up, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Look forward to seeing the outcome of the project that I'm not a part of. That's cool. Okay. I hear you. So,
next time.
So I'm finna, before we get to our guests, because I'm going to tell you, right now, we got some guests in the building right now. These people hang around, so they done a lot of stuff for the celebrity and people in the industry. So I'm saying here, like, I couldn't believe I got... you know what? Let me just go ahead and get these announcements. Then we're gonna introduce these people.
Right.
February the 10th, Chill Zone Entertainment and Metro Boys join together for the ATL Jam Tour. And if you're from Atlanta, then you know the groups that are going to be highlighted at this show. Splat Pack gonna be in the building.
Yes, my boy.
Tabitha Duncan from Cut Close.
My girl.
Special guest Ivy Ray. Boondock Holmes, Mr. Flamboyant, and DJ Michael London will be in the building. See, I bring in the celebs to the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do.
Where the 69 boys at? Where the 69 boys at?
We gonna get to you in a minute. For VIP section and bottles, call 404-576-8471. And Chill Zone Entertainment, for those of you who don't know, is K Chill. He is doing the thing. He is also the creator of the Atlanta Actors Awards. So before I get to that, on March the 3rd will be the 5th Annual Youth Empowerment and Excellence Award Show, which I am honored to be hosting, you know. And this is a very important event because, you know, it's highlighting and celebrating our youth, our children. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of kids that are doing some amazing things. And I'm very excited about being a part of this project. Marcella of ITEE is an awesome person. She's a force behind dealing with these kids. And I can't wait to do this show. It will be at the Port of Sanford, once again on March the 3rd at 3 p.m. The Port of Sanford Performing Arts and Community Center at 3181 Rainbow Drive, Decatur, Georgia 30034. Tickets are on Eventbrite under ITEE presents 5th Annual Youth Empowerment and Excellence Awards. So please go and get a ticket to that event. I will be hosting it along with Jen Hambrick. It's going to be an awesome show. I look forward to doing it and just seeing these kids' faces when they get honored. You know, that's just going to be an amazing thing. On March 23rd, that's one of my favorite days of the year because that's my birthday. You know what I mean?
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
I will be having a party at Firefly in Alpharetta at 7 p.m. My DJ will be DJ Michael London. He just everywhere. We're going to talk about this man. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to pay off my student loan.
Hey, look.
We going to get to you, man.
Amen.
Man, he will be at my birthday. Listen, if y'all want to come and hang out with me, this is the first birthday party I have ever had since I was a kid.
Are you
You know what I'm
serious?
saying? I've never had a birthday party. So, you know, I am very excited about it. It's something that I've been wanting to do, never got a chance to do because I'm always busy filming, doing something. And usually my birthday just come and go. But this time I want to celebrate. So if you want to come hang out with your boy, you know what I'm saying?
Down.
March 23rd at Firefly in Alpharetta at 7 p.m. 3070 Winwood Plaza, Alpharetta, Georgia 30005. April the 7th. It's the 3rd Annual Atlanta Actors Awards at the Port of Sanford, the 3rd Performing Arts and Community Center. Tickets are on Eventbrite, and for more information, call 678-235-1611. K Chill, once again, is the creator of the Atlanta Actors Award. He was in here some weeks ago, and Michael London, once again, is involved with that as well. And Andrea is very good friends with K Chill.
That's my brother.
That's right. So, you know, this man is making moves. He's doing some amazing things for the industry as a whole. His event is amazing. Please make sure you go and get those tickets. I will be honored at this award show as well. So I am very excited about that. And, you know, K-Chill, do your thing, man. I'm looking forward to this event. And if y'all don't know how big this is, like literally the media for his event is a mile long. Like once you get in, it's like you walk all the way down this long line of media. It's crazy.
Red carpet is...
And it's even bigger than that. Like my man is just doing some amazing things right now. So shout out to K Chill on that. Now, June 13th through the 17th, WCEG Wood will be going live from Jamaica. And we are inviting everyone to come hang with us. The flyer is up. I've been posting it on social media. On WCEG Wood, the online Hollywood of the South. Go to that page on Facebook. The flyer is there. The flyer's on my wall. The flyer's on Instagram. You can't miss it. I'm going to keep putting it out there. Please come and hang out with us. It's going to be fun. Now, if you are a person that's expecting to get away, walk along the beach, get you some rest, lay in the bed, relax, this is not the place for you, okay? It's just not. We got day parties, beach parties, boat parties, all kind of parties.
What's the dates again?
June 13th through the 17th.
Okay.
And
Jamaica.
And I on the post, I have the woman who is the if you call her, she will get you set up with one pay through her, or you can get your own flight. Tickets are around $300 right now, round trip, a little bit above, a little bit under, whatever. And the rooms are only $100 a day. So come hang out. It's at the Treehouse Resort. It's banging. Come and hang out with us. Get your tickets now before the rooms sell out, because they will sell out. The rooms will sell out, and then we'll have to go over to another hotel, and those hotels may be a tad bit higher. Okay?
Yes.
Y'all heard me? Y'all heard me now. So don't get mad when the rooms run. I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying. Now, back to the show. The announcements are over. And I want to once again welcome Samara Scott.
Thank you.
Who came in to co-host the show with me. And now I want to introduce our lovely guest. Now, I said earlier, we have some incredible people in this building today. We have celebrity hairstylist Andrea Poe in the building.
Hey.
And we have DJ Michael London in the building. And I'm telling you, these people are some of the biggest. They just sitting here so humble right now. And I'm just sitting here looking at them like, yeah, I just, y'all just doing your thing, It's working. Y'all doing your thing. Every time I look at y'all post, y'all with some incredible people. You know what I'm saying? But they so humble about it. So I'm going to start with Andrea Poe. How you been?
I've been good. How you been doing?
It's been good. Before we get into this, me and you doing a movie together.
Yes.
Right?
We're doing a movie together.
And
you play my ex-husband.
And we but this is the kicker.
So that's what's that about.
This is the kicker though. This is the kicker. Like we still kind of, doing our thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't give too much away.
Right.
But it's definitely some drama that's gonna be going on this project. Shout out to Courtney Arlette.
Right.
It's a pilot that we're shooting right now, and it's gonna be an amazing project. It's gonna be an amazing project.
Yes,
I'm not gonna give too much about that right now because I just want y'all to be overwhelmed by what's gonna come, because it's gonna be on TV. I promise you it is.
Yeah, this is gonna be on TV. This is a lot. This is
yeah.
This is juicy.
And I'm gonna have
juicy.
them in the studio eventually. Courtney and some of the
Hit me up,
women
George,
that's gonna be on the show. The name of it is called Pretty for a Big Girl.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I know a lot of
Yeah.
people that's in there.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah, pretty
See,
for a big girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
She's on fire,
Yes,
isn't she?
honey.
Yes.
that project is gonna be crazy. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Pretty
you-
for a big girl, y'all better watch out for it
Yeah.
because when I tell you this is like Sex in the City, big girl style. Big girl, black girl sex in the city.
Right.
And it's crazy. To say the least.
Yeah, me and you got quite some rolls up in there.
Yeah, we got some rolls. Let's see if it makes it off the cutting room floor.
Yeah. I think that's gonna make it for whatever reason. But
Yeah, only if y'all knew. Only if y'all knew.
tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? If you're not from here, how you got here? How you got where you are today?
Lord have mercy. That's a long story.
That's a long story.
That's a long story.
Oh,
But
man.
you know, I am born and raised from Philly. Mount Airy, Wadsworth, uptown. But
Were you born and raised at
But
the
I'm born
playground?
right. McCluskey playground, right.
Right.
But I grew up, and I left, and I went to the Midwest. I started out in Chicago, and I rolled up to Waukegan and North Chicago, and
Right.
then I moved on to Racine, Wisconsin, and stayed there. I saw money in my eyes. My eyes was like had dollar signs, you know, the dollar signs, the big dollar signs, and was
Right.
like. I don't have my lashes on today. But I saw dollar signs and I was like, yes. Because they was wearing curls. And my first license was a barber's license. I had my barber's license.
Really?
First,
So you
yes.
was cutting hair?
I was cutting. Oh, I was getting them in. And then I kind of got mad because the dudes was kept on rubbing their heads into my chest, right?
Oh, coincidentally, you know.
Oh,
But
my
that's the
goodness.
truth. It's the God honest
You done
truth.
started already.
Right. So, I did hair forever, like, but I like changing people's looks.
Right.
I'm a visionary. And I like to make people look their absolute best.
Mm-hmm.
So I like looking. I even do it with a home. Like if I see a house that's like dilapidated, I can literally visually see what the end result will be. So since I've been doing that since seems like all my life, I will look at some hair, weave, color.
Mm-hmm.
I would look at a guy and be like, oh, he would look good with a beard. Be like,
Oh, you part of the beard gang?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Let me tell you something.
It has to be tamed right.
Let me tell you something. I'm the
Beards
beard.
like eyebrows.
I'm the right.
The beard look like eyebrows.
I'm the beard whisperer.
The beard whisperer?
That's what they've now
Oh,
called me.
God. I have heard it all today.
Can I get some popcorn?
I'm the beard whisperer. Okay.
I know it sounds crazy, but I was on a set a couple of days the other day and yesterday, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I heard you with the beard whisperer." I was like, "Oh really? I'm the beard whisperer. I'll take it." Right? Because I love beards. I love men with beards. I feel like that's a something that I'd be like, ooh.
Growing beard tomorrow.
Not tomorrow.
Right, it's a growing beard tomorrow. But see, it's a thing. It's a thing where you have to moisturize your face. He over there.
You got all the men in here rubbing their face and stuff like, what's up with the beard, man? People gonna be looking like, oh, hey, baby, I want to go start growing my beard.
Right.
People who watching gonna be in the barbershop. The bar. Hey, what I gotta do to grow my beard out?
But listen. It's not only just about the beard. Your skin has to be nice and moisturized, and you have to have. If you're going to grow out a beard, like that's just the things I'm attracted to. I am attracted to a man with a beard. I'd be like,
Beard.
yes.
You take it no yeah, okay.
But your skin has to be good. And in order for it to all grow together, you have to unclog those pores.
Right.
Pores have to be unclogged. Gotta look good. But besides that, I moved and I made sure that I could stay there.
Okay.
Yeah, I had family there, but I really didn't know anybody.
Right.
And so I moved, and I had a ton of clientele.
Okay.
I left money to move down here to Atlanta.
But why? Why Atlanta?
I don't know.
You just up one day and said, "I want to
No,
go to Atlanta."
actually, let me tell you.
Okay.
Actually, I had thyroid cancer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And you know how you get to the point in your life where you like, okay, I got to live for me and my kids. I had 3 young little kids, but I had 4 altogether. So I needed my kids. I needed them to know, and I had lost my mother to cancer.
Okay.
So it was important for me to live and live well,
Right.
correctly, and to just start all over again. And I can go anywhere. I do hair and makeup.
Yeah, you could definitely build a client.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I can go anywhere. But I came down here. I was supposed to be moving down here with a guy, and he was supposed to be opening up an office. And
Right. Right.
that didn't work.
Okay.
Girl.
But I left.
Let me tell
Right. Right. Let me just,
the story.
Right.
Been
You
there,
know what I'm
done
saying? It happens. It happens. It happens.
Yes, it do.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah, look, we ain't finna be man bashing up here today. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. We're not gonna man bash up in here.
We had a whole conversation.
we have a whole conversation. Right.
I'm just on the beard.
You don't want to be a part. Okay. But listen, the thing is, when you get somewhere, you have to know where you're going, how you getting there, especially when you got kids. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's a couple of things that I didn't do correctly, but because I am who I am, I'm gonna do what I do, and I'm
Make it
gonna make it happen.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Regardless.
Okay.
Regardless, make it happen. You know, it's hard times will hit, and then you know how you know people.
Right. I know how you know people.
Yeah, you know how.
DVD.
I know, right? You know what I mean? I know people. So I get in, you know, I just connect with my people. But then I get out and I say, you know what? I don't know, just know them. I can know a whole city full of people. How many people is in Atlanta?
A
A
lot.
lot.
Everybody's
That's
moving
what
to
I'm
Atlanta.
saying.
Like
You know what I mean?
people come here visit. Hey, party, go back home. And say, look, I'm packing up my stuff and moving to Atlanta.
Right. You know what I mean? I see a lot that goes on in
Right.
Atlanta. And I got in touch with the DJs. I used to work with Hitman DJs, so I met a ton of people.
Right.
I met more people than I probably should have.
Okay.
Done things probably not. But you know, when they say your network is your net worth.
That is
Right.
true. That is true.
It's true.
Right.
But it's how you network,
Mm-hmm.
and it's who is in your network. If you don't have a great network, why are you having them in your net worth?
Right.
Why are they
You're
apart?
right.
They,
You're
they
right.
should not be apart. You're not going to have a network.
You're
It's
right.
going to say 0.
One of my biggest things is surround yourself with people, like-minded people
That's true.
that are going to support you and help build you up. If you can't do that, then they don't need to be around you.
Exactly.
Period. I don't deal with negative people, and I don't
Yes.
deal with people who are not supportive of what you do, and try to be
And-
jealous and tear you down. I mean,
Yeah, those are fans, and you need them off to the side over there.
we need haters too.
Yeah, yeah, you need them. You
We
need
need
them.
haters, and I
They
have
build you up.
and I'm gonna explain that in
They
a second.
build you up. They build you up.
Yes,
they
they
build
do.
you up. They build you up.
They're
'Cause
the
I
ones
know
that
I
say
had
you
a lot
can't and make you say, "Oh, well, yes, I can."
Right, because I've had a lot of people that I've met over the years,
Right.
and they'll be like, "Oh, such and such, they introduced you, but you ain't nothing what they said that you was." And blah, blah, blah. I said, "But that's all. But you got to know me for you, right?
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's do this business." Because at the end of the day,
Right.
I need my coins.
Right.
All right then.
And I need to get my money. And because Atlanta is a different beast.
Yep.
Yes.
It
This
is.
is a right to work state.
Right.
This is not like I was just having a discussion about how much money they make in New York versus they make in LA versus what they make here. I'm In a minute, I'm finna be leaving
Right,
y'all.
right.
In a minute,
We
I'll be on the plane.
We gonna get into that. We gonna
Right.
get into that. We gonna get
I'ma
into
be on
that.
the
Let me
plane.
get on Michael London over here
Go ahead.
because you know she finna go into some deep stuff.
Yes, I get deep.
We
I
gonna
get deep.
I just want some popcorn. And I'm growing my beard.
You already got 2 things out of this already that you need to do, right?
And
Popcorn for you.
I have some products that'll help you grow your beard.
Oh, we talking afterwards.
Yes, yes. Some products that help you grow your beard.
Being brought
Yes.
to you by.
Michael London in the building. What's up, man?
What's up?
We getting all filled with knowledge and stuff right now. You know what I mean? Educated by the
No,
one
not
and only.
educated. Educated.
Man, so how you been? I mean, this man right here had worked with some of the biggest artists in the industry, and still going strong, and is the most humblest dude ever. So
I'm
you
trying
know,
to pay that student loan, man. Y'all think I'm joking?
man, tell us a little about yourself, man. Where you from? How you got here? If you're not from Atlanta, you know how you got to be one of the top DJs around, man.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you don't. This your show right now, man. This you.
So it started off military brat, born in Hawaii, grew up between Fort Benning, Georgia, and Gelhausen, Germany. Gelhausen representing Hanau,
Oh
Germany.
man, you've been all over the place.
Oh yeah, boy, and I love being a military brat. Got into the industry by, well, you know, I've been in a band and everything like that. Overseas, I kind of got involved with the music side and DJing. Actually, my boy, I'm gonna give him a shout out, Doc Rock, John Chavez, over there in Gelhausen, Germany. We went back to Germany when I graduated, and well, we were a little crew. Got into break dancing. Got a chance.
Wait a minute.
I know she laughing like, "Hey,
Gotta
what?"
see that. Gotta see that.
Hey, you'd be surprised now. So with the breakdancing, what happened? I got involved with the crew back then. You know, this is when breaking was real big.
Right.
But it was kind of
Wait,
fading out
you wasn't breakdancing, was you?
hard.
What?
Hey, I went on tour.
What? Please, were you on the ground spinning and all that?
Windmill.
Oh
Land.
man, I would have paid to see that.
Hey,
Internet
You got some videos? I know you got some videos.
of
So.
course.
Oh, man.
Hey, when I say it was serious. Look, I made some money.
I bet.
I got a tour. I messed up and came one of the only Americans to join to the German breakdance group, and we got a tour throughout Europe.
Wow.
And everything, be on TV, from MTV to all that stuff overseas.
Okay.
So that was one thing that was going on. But I was involved with a group when I first came there to Germany. Like I said, everybody had a crew. So the name of the crew, you're gonna laugh again, was a fresh crew. Doc Rock, you had the DJ, graffiti artists, and everything like that.
Right.
And I got into DJ by we were doing a DYE dance, and standing by Doc Rock, he was DJ. He said, "Hey man, you know how to DJ?" So I lied. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, look, I gotta run to the bathroom, hold it
Fake it
down."
till you make it. Fake it till you make it.
Man, I messed that record up. But that's when I started DJing and stuff like that. And from the DJing, also, you know, I was still involved with music. You know,
Right.
I was in the band and everything, French horn player and all this other stuff.
So you started from scratch, like,
Yeah.
and you just said I could do it, and just figured out how to do it.
Well, I know I was going to be in the music business. Like, I know I was going to be a musician, producer, even from high school.
Right.
But, you know, how it was going to progress, you know, that's how it got interesting.
Gotcha.
And things. So it started for me in Germany, came to the States by accident because I was just helping out my mom till my dad got retired.
Right.
But they ended up holding him over in Germany a little longer. So we were in Montgomery, Alabama,
Okay.
waiting. When he finally retired, he retired to Columbus, Georgia, Fort Benning over there.
Right.
And since I was already in Montgomery, I just stayed. So I went to school, got involved with a group called La Force. You know, of course, we trying to, you know, promote, do everything. I get into radio there. And the way I started with the business, you talk about the network and everything. Being in Alabama at that time, first the South wasn't on at that time.
Right.
So I'm gonna give away my age now. So we talking about 1988,
Okay.
89.
All right.
So you talking about, you know, the hip hop.
Best years.
Yeah, New York and LA are the spot. Well, really just New York then.
Right.
LA started coming into the game, but New York was really the spot.
Okay.
And when I started, I needed to get into the record pool because I needed records as a DJ.
All right.
The record pools here, like in Atlanta and stuff, they were full or you couldn't get in. So I started the record pool up because I needed records.
Right.
Got in radio, kept, you know, bugging people as a mix show jock and everything like that. Finally
Okay.
got on through radio, through different individuals, got a break and did an overnight show on WXVI radio back in the days. And then my main break came when came here to Atlanta for the Jack the Rapper convention.
Oh, I remember that.
I remember
that.
those
That was
days.
before I remember those days, right?
Oh boy! So when I came in a Volkswagen, driving up,
Right.
I mean, the Jacksons were there, Hammer, and all these folks like that.
Right.
Came into the hotel. Actually, the hotel's was over here somewhere, close by. But came into the to the convention, and I noticed everybody's dressed up, just superstars. I'm just a little radio jock, but I noticed these guys were sitting there at the bar chilling, with jeans, shirts, older guys. So I come over there with my little cassette tape. Demo, hey man, I got the cassette tape. Hey, this my group, this, that, whatever. They're like, man, okay, whatever. But when I told them it's #1 on my show, and the station reports the Billboard, they're like, oh, now we can talk to you.
Right.
And I learned that thing being a commodity,
Right. Yeah.
and that's what started everything for me from that point on. So because I was on radio, I had control of my show at that time and everything. The record pool, like I said, I started the record pool because I needed records. Then I got all the different DJs. I was serious on the DJs, all the clubs, retail stores had to hook up. So I ended up doing promotions and things for people.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Talib Shabazz out there. Talib, he actually sent my very first. He helped me do my very first invoice, which was for the Far Side.
Okay.
So that was one of the first projects I started working on.
Really?
Another thing, I give a shout out to DNA, Dean Jackson, and everything. Again, about that network. These are people who were instrumental in getting me into different levels.
Right.
So DNA, I met at Jack the Rapper convention. He told me about Meedem, which
Okay.
is a convention over in France.
Okay.
And at that time, when in 1990, it was my first time going over there.
Okay.
Over there, I met Quincy Jones, Al Bell, and another thing that was crazy about it, all the Black Americans
Right.
ended up hanging together. Sylvia Rome was there, Sugar Hair Gang, Silva,
Oh,
Walk
man.
On By, all of them were there.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
all ended up hanging out because, like I said, wasn't that many American blacks at that time. But you had the president of MCA, the president of RCA Records and Universal. Tommy Silverman was there with Tommy Boy Records.
Okay.
So it introduced me to the business side of the industry. And this convention is the biggest thing in the world. Like, this is the most important music convention in the world, still to this day.
Right.
All your licensing deals are done for every country in the world, distribution and all that stuff.
So how do you go by like as a DJ? Because you going over there now. Are you going over there as a DJ? Or
I was
as
actually, well, both. What happened was, being in Alabama, I had to keep doing different things to make sure people would mess with me. Because if I was just a DJ, I'd get played to the curb by these folks.
Right.
If
That's why I was asking.
yeah.
How was you introducing yourself?
So
to,
it depends who the person was.
Ah.
And actually, the secret to my success even to this day is the fact that I've been able to be in different circles effectively. So when people come and talk to me, you have a reason to talk to me.
Right.
And you have a reason to be nice to me
Right.
because you don't want to make an enemy unnecessarily. So it's like,
preach, brother.
well, well, it's the game.
Yeah.
Like it or not,
Yeah.
you can be nice and all this other stuff. But the thing is, like when you came into Alabama at that time, you had to mess with me. Either
Right.
for radio, for the record pool. I owned a retail store. I was SoundScan. So at that time, you had to come like, man, I need to get my record.
Right.
I need to sell it. I own
Right.
a SoundScan store. Let's talk. You need to get it on the chart. You need to get it to those DJs. Let's holler. Oh, you need promotion? Every major DJ, every major club in that state, I'm dealing with.
Right.
I had a record pool meeting once a month and stuff where you have all the different DJs, label reps and stuff would meet there and things like that. So a lot of guys from Atlanta, Jelly, Raheem.
Oh man.
All the different
Those some of the
connections.
biggest names over here.
Yeah, and they guys used to come down to the record pool meeting. Shout out to Jelly and stuff and everything and the whole
DJ
crew.
Jelly.
You can't,
Yeah.
man. I think DJ Jelly is probably one of the most well-known people here in Atlanta because he was doing mixtapes and stuff from way
He's
back.
known all
in the day.
over.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
known
I
all
know he's
over.
not all over.
No, he's known
Oh,
all
all
over.
over?
Yes,
Oh,
he
I
is.
didn't know that.
DJ Jelly is
Because I
known
knew
all
him.
over.
I knew
Midwest,
him down here. In, oh, really? Okay.
up north, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I know
a lot of
his
yes.
stuff.
And another reason, like with Jelly and other guys, I'm gonna get another part. Another thing that helped me get into known around the industry, even for Alabama. Well, this is one of the things I tell folks. If you consider royalty, no matter how small the country is, you still royalty everywhere in the world.
Right.
So for me, when you came into Alabama, I was considered like, hey, Mr. Alabama. So that allowed me to network with everybody else who was the king of their particular mountain in other places.
Right.
So like when I came on, I was a hits reporter for Hits Magazine. So when I reported what I played to the magazine. But it was a thing with Ricky Lee with a conference call. You had these different conference calls and different trade magazines that, you know, you report your trades, you know, your what you played in the mix show and everything too.
Right.
So shout outs to Timbisa and them from Urban Network, Gavin, Impact, like I said, Ricky Lee, Landon Prince, Shanita Williams, Daryl Lindsay. I'm trying to run down all the different folks. So like, for instance, like Landon Prince, what he would do with his magazine, again, that was a big trade magazine. It was probably more powerful than Billboard at that time, it feels like. So he would call up and say, hey man, did you hear this record? Nope, hold up. He'll put a box up to the phone, play the record. Okay, got it? Give me a quote. He'll put me in the magazine with a quote on that particular song.
Oh, wow.
So now you got all the national presidents, VPs, and everybody around the country looking at, hey, this dude in Alabama likes this song. Then they used to fly us out everywhere. They'd fly us up to the Loonies, to Janet Jackson, to all this different stuff.
Now, what era was this that you talking about?
We're talking from the early 90s to about 2000.
Okay. So in between that time and now, how drastic of a change do you feel like it's being? Because it definitely changed.
Oh yeah, man. Well, the game changes.
Do you think it's harder or easier now? Hard question, huh?
Yeah, because it depends on your mentality. And to me, okay, one other thing about this industry, if you're gonna be in it a long time, you have to reinvent yourself, like Madonna.
Right.
Always. So for me, I think I like it because of the advantage, especially with technology. Being the engineer, we were just talking a little earlier about equipment and stuff like that. I started off with, you know, you that one.
Hey, this man over here has, you know what? I always point him out during the show because he's over here really quiet, but he don't work with some of the biggest artists in the world too. And I'm sitting here looking at him like, hey, you just sitting over here. He like, hey, you know, this is what I do. You know, I just did such and such with this person. I'm just like, dude, that's one of the biggest artists.
Well, we were joking about the equipment, like, you know, real slicing, you know, splicing and everything like that and stuff. But like, that's another thing, like the equipment. If the technology hasn't changed, didn't change like it has, I wouldn't be in the game right now.
Right.
You know, I could do all my production, video production and stuff like that on my laptop and be in a hotel room with a $50 mic.
Right.
Wow.
And keep doing what I'm doing. Compared to just maybe 10 years ago, it was $15,000, $20,000 for the studio.
Right.
20 years ago, you're talking about $50,000, $60,000 for the same stuff. So I've been through all that different things. Promotion and marketing, like what we doing now. Everybody got their iPads, phones and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Man, you know, the industry is about controlling. So, you know, you want to have video for it. You want to go to MTV or BET and all that other stuff.
Right.
Distribution, you can go to certain companies. You know, to get stuff pressed up, you had to go through certain companies.
Yeah.
So now it's all open.
And you know what's funny to me? It's like, okay, so back in the day when I think about a DJ, right? So I'm getting ready to throw a party, and I think they coming with the records and stuff, getting ready to spin and all this. Now they come with a laptop, pop that joker over, hook up the speakers, and just boop.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so
be like, yo.
So let me tell you let me displace the first myth. People talking about, oh man, you're not on vinyl, man, you ain't real. First of all, man, you didn't carry vinyl. I carry. Look,
Right.
you never saw a small DJ.
Right.
Yeah.
You had muscles because you had to carry no crates.
See, I still like to hear a little scratching here. And,
Well, you
know,
can. I mean, well, the
you can do
technology.
that on the. You can do that
they'll
on the
have
laptop.
they'll have the laptop, and then they'll actually have like a
You got the control
digital,
vinyl.
like control vinyl. So
Oh,
you can
my
still
goodness.
Hey, I want to bring
Really?
the turntables up here tonight.
You
stopped
was
me.
talking about bringing your stuff like, dude, it's an interview. We interviewing you. You know what I mean?
But yeah, you got the different programs.
I still think it ain't a party unless he's got turntables set up with the
That's
big
why I love
boxes with
turntables,
the.
man. I've always have, but you know.
Listen,
Hey, it's about that skill, though. See, the thing is, and again, you know, you get back to the different arguments. To me, I could spin on vinyl, on these
Okay.
controllers, because back in the days, everything they doing now, we used to try to do back in the 90s.
Right.
The sampler, you had mixers with 4-second samplers on there, and you try to loop them, and all this where you mixing
Right.
with the mic, and you got 2 or 3 different things going on at once. Now, you got one controller where you can do all that stuff.
Yeah.
and you don't have to worry about nobody bumping into the table.
Yes.
exactly.
Say, look, man,
Hey, stay away from the table. If you saw, what was it, House Party?
Yeah.
You was sitting the whole time,
Hey,
man.
hey,
Get
House
away
party
from the
was-
table, man.
House party was my story. I had the Chevette.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, we talked about that. You was
Man,
you was doing the
SP1s, I had SP1s in there along with the Chrysler Rack, and I could carry one person. And we were doing parties at ASU, UAB, all over throughout the whole place and stuff. But yeah, the technology to me has definitely helped advance the game. It's been detrimental too because you got a lot of folks thinking, oh, I could be a DJ.
Right.
And what people fail to understand, being a DJ is not about you spinning records. It's about you understanding the music
Right.
that you're playing for your audience.
Right.
So if I'm playing, I understand that this song's gonna make you do this.
Right.
This song's gonna make you feel like this.
Right.
Not all songs old school are funk old school. Is it funk old school? Are we talking about rap old school?
Right.
Are we talking? So you gotta
Yeah.
understand the differences and nuances. So now, like when I DJ, and I've been fortunate. A lot of my parties, people are like, oh man, I be the same songs, but it don't work. That's because you're not reading your crowd right. You don't understand how that music relates to that. And as I said, back in the days, DJs loved music.
Right.
They were either musicians, producers, and all that stuff back in the days. So that's what's missing now. Like say you get a little controller, $200-$300, you think you're a DJ now. But it's more than that.
Wow. So let me ask this question. Now, this goes to everybody. Now, you know, since I done got a little bit out of both of y'all, people know a little bit about you. What has been your most challenging part of this industry? Like, you moved to Atlanta, you got here. What was the most challenging thing that you had to deal with? I'm sure there's a lot. You know what I mean?
It's getting paid what my worth is. I know my
Boom.
worth.
You said that with an attitude.
Ding, ding,
What, you have a flashback?
She was.
She had a flashback.
Ooh, it's all right, baby. It's all right.
But it's the truth. You being paid what you're worth and that's, in Atlanta. I love my black people.
But.
But
One more but.
Y'all don't like to pay.
I hear that a lot too.
It is the truth.
I hear that a lot.
I'm saying this is Atlanta. Everybody wants, and it's the perception of. We are in a time where you're perceived to be something, and so they say, okay, well, you should work with me because I'm such and such and such. I'd be like, and I got light, gas, water, and Atlanta water.
yeah. right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rent. You got a whole lot of It's bills. I got
Right.
bills.
Right.
I don't care because you such and such and such. That's your job that you chose to do, and you're doing a very good job at it, and everybody knows you.
But
I've got a job that I need to do so that everybody knows you looking good by me. I need my coins. I need my money. You see what I'm saying?
it's like
I've been on-
great thing.
Yes.
I feel as though, like, even with creating, like they say, exposure. One thing that I have noticed a lot when it comes down to hairstylists and stylists, like, yeah, you may do somebody's stuff, like, especially these reality shows, Basketball Wives and hip hop, whatever. Your credit is this small. They don't say your name. You don't get no character.
Okay, so listen.
You're not really capitalizing off of that.
Well,
so it's not really worth that.
No, right. I get you.
Yeah.
But now that I include that I'm rolling in the credits.
Right, because some
You
people
have to
don't.
watch for my name on the here. Stop. My name.
Well, you know what? This
Name
is coming
down,
from a
Andrea
woman.
Poe.
This is coming from a woman right now who just signed a huge deal a couple days ago
Yeah.
with the man.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, I will talk about that a little bit because I'm so happy.
Okay, hold on.
And I'm humbled.
Let me go to Michael on that challenging
Okay.
thing right
Michael,
quick.
what's going on?
But this is something big. You know what I'm saying? She doing some big things. But what was your biggest challenge, man?
You know what? It's actually a blessing. People trying to block me from doing what I want to do.
Really?
And actually, there was a radio person who told people that if they mess with me, my record pool or whatever I was doing, they won't play my record. They won't play their record. But because he was such an ass, what actually helped out because I could get them other stations, I could get them other markets and things.
Right.
So and it forced me. He told the Atlanta reps not to deal with me. So this forced me to start dealing with people in New York and L.A. who actually was their bosses.
Right.
And it changed the game, and that's where I got my contacts and stuff. So because of that, that made me hustle even harder. Because another thing too, like at the end of the day, I'm still like an artist, but I learned that for me to do what I love to do, I have to do enough business to keep doing what I love to do.
Absolutely.
So if I don't handle my business, I'm not going to be able to do what I want to do. So that's what changed it up for me. So different people try to block you, or oh, you from Alabama, okay,
Right.
And being black, dealing with the corporate stuff and different things like
Right.
that. Radio is a whole nother animal.
Radio is very political. It's when you get deep into that, it's very political.
Well, I've been
politics.
operation manager to GM to off of mix show jock and all that stuff. So I
Right.
know with every aspect of there. But I learned the business side of it. I learned to get an ad agency. I learned
Okay.
to do the production and everything like that. I did production because they messed up my commercials. So I'm like, man, their commercials be high, like, it's going down. Our commercials be like, there's a party tonight. So, so I learned to do commercials, and then people hear my commercials like, hey, can you do our commercials? Because they messing our commercials up too.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, your commercials are dope too. Because I didn't even know it was your boy. I'm just like, you do a whole full on commercial, and it looked just like something you would see on TV. And I just,
that is the goal.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, some people, they do stuff. Some people go above and beyond to do the things that they do, and you went above and beyond that. And that's what make people stand out. Like when people look at your work, and I say this to people all the time: invest in yourself. Like, learn the business, find a way to make yourself great. You know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of what you just saying on doing stuff for exposure and stuff, well, my thing was same thing. If I knew it was going to be beneficial, so I'll DJ. Like sometimes I'll DJ for somebody half my price. Now I'm the expensive DJ. That's what everybody tells me. But what I still do, I still like we just did Sedale. We did a holiday party up here in Atlanta. Like I said, I'm based in Montgomery, but people are looking like, man, how are you getting these gigs in Texas and Miami and this, that, whatever.
You're Michael London.
Well, look, or Atlanta gigs, but a lot of times I still do stuff to get into the door. Same thing like with the video production and things. A few years back, it's like, okay, I'm going to up my video game so I can get in, with Charter and AT&T and all the stuff like that. So now it worked doing certain things for certain salespeople and getting into those stores and getting that credit to make sure that was a big thing. Commercials. Man, another reason I make sure I will do the commercials even for free for a client is because I know my name is going to be in the commercial and on that flyer.
Oh wow!
So if you let somebody else do it, they might say, "Oh yeah, DJ Michael London." But if I do it, DJ, I'm going to make sure that I'm in there.
And that's about branding yourself. That's where branding come in.
Very important.
When in doing business the way you do business, and for people to understand who your name is, I tell people all the time, if you have a name and that name is popping, stick to the name. Because I had a friend of mine who, she's known as one name everywhere. I mean, her following is crazy. She said, well, I think I want to be this for the whole acting scene. I was just like, why? Everybody know this name. Why you want to backtrack?
I changed. Really, my DJ name was DJ Shadow. For the longest. That name was changed around, I think about 89, 90 when I got the name. Because somebody else gave me that name. Because it's like, man, everybody knows you, but you're always behind the scenes with stuff,
Right. So that's why they called you DJ Shadow.
And it fit because everybody knew where I was. Or like people look and see, you must be Michael London1 or something like that. Because I didn't fit they'll hear about me. And then when they meet me, they'll look like, really? So that's what happened. But last couple of years, what's happening since I'm getting more national attention with me, focusing on a lot of the DJ stuff I'm doing, I'm conflicting with the other DJ Shadow. So if you Google us, we're the two that pop up the most. And the thing was like, well, I could battle out, go Michael London, aka DJ Shadow, or just go ahead and rebrand. So I decided to go ahead and just brand myself as DJ Michael London.
Gotcha.
Because in the industry side, everybody knows me as Michael London. They didn't know I DJ. They just know the business side of the industry.
Right.
And then like in, the DJ circles, they knew me as Shadow, but like I said, they didn't know what I did on the business side. So it's like a meeting of the minds and working it from there.
Wow. So how important do you think it is for people to be in front and behind?
You have no choice. If you want to be in this game, you have to handle your business.
Right.
Like it or not. You being nice and all that stuff gonna happen. We were just talking with a young lady about a group situation.
Right.
Artists are getting raped all the time. Yeah. Some of the same people that my boys up here, they taking advantage of a lot of groups and stuff like that because man, I'm gonna get on radio, I'm gonna get on this tour. Okay, yeah, you're on tour, but you didn't get paid.
Yeah.
Okay, you're on this album, but you have no publishing, you have no
Right,
points.
right.
Right.
You know, you're producer, you did the tracks,
They
but
don't
you
know
have
the
no
business.
paper.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't
Yeah.
know the business and refuse to learn the business because they refuse to read.
And I never understood that because, especially now with all these networks, I remember growing up, like as soon as they started showing them true life shows with TLC, and they showed the thing with New Edition, and they showing like, hey, back in the 80s we was getting fucked too. Like, this is what happened to us. We was thinking we was doing this, and oh, excuse me.
Right.
We was doing, they was like, oh, what we saw was the glamour, but they were showing us like, this is what y'all saw, but we was still living in one apartment. We was that because they didn't know the business, and that's how they do a lot of us, especially people of color. They go, hey, I'm gonna give you this car, I'm gonna give you this cash advance.
But you
Yeah.
you didn't see the truth. You saw what the entertainment wanted you to see.
I mean, of course, but what I'm
But you
saying
didn't
is
see
that
the
if you don't know the
truth.
business, it's easy for you to get sucked in because all
Yeah.
you seeing is, oh, they put me on tour, they doing that, but you're not understanding, hey, they actually deducting that out of your check, and then when
Right.
you get your check, it's this much. So it's like, if you see it's happening,
Like the
people should
government.
look-
Right.
Yeah,
FICA.
do the research.
And
right?
that's why, that's why a lot of people they'll read a contract, and that's why it's important to have a lawyer
Lawyer,
Yes.
and then lawyer up because there'll be that little fine print
Yep.
down at the bottom that you don't see, and as soon as you sign that contract, boom, you're
Well,
done.
the worst part has been like for me, like being in Alabama, when you try to tell folks that, they don't want to hear that. Because for me, I'm kind of straight to the point, and it's like, well, you're gonna give me all that hype. You don't want to know hype. You need to make sure you get these points. You need to make sure you
Right.
start your own publishing company.
Right.
You know, go to this thing here. Like when like the medium store I'm just telling you about, all those business people, even that Jack the Rapper.
Yeah.
Everybody's running to these things and seeing all the artists, but the guys there, and like I said, the guys who were, I'll tell you over there, Mark Cheatham, ICM Management, it was Luke, it was DNA, I'm missing one other guy. He was senior vice president over there at MCA at that time. And like I said, they were handling the business side of the game, and they told me like, look, what? You're a Billboard reporter? You can do this?
Right.
You know, or whatever the situation was. I'm like, hey, I can play your record. Okay, now you're a commodity. You know, the record pool, like I said with the DJs, you know, now when you came in that market, I could run you through that whole market. So again, it was a thing like, but when you try to tell the artist that, you know, like, hey man, get your business situated. Oh man, you know, boy, gonna throw me 20,000. I'm balling out. Okay, so you know that
Right,
on
yeah.
a promotion tour, we could go through 20,000 in 2 weeks.
Right.
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 In
That's
a
what I'm
week.
saying.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
understand that. Like, no.
Yeah, that's some money. That's some money. So before we're gonna take a break in a little bit, but we want to talk about your situation over here, lady, because you know I'm sitting there looking on social media, just scrolling down, and then I see that you just signed a big contract with a very famous producer. Now, you know I got to give you kudos. That right there is amazing, and you deserve it. You've been in this business. You
Y'all
know,
been 30
a minute.
years.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
getting
pay
back.
your dues.
Yeah, because you know they want you to be out here.
Okay, hold on. We got somebody calling in.
Oh, look, I thought my ringtone was. I was like, what this one?
You're on with Wardell Richardson on WCEGWOOD, the Hollywood of the South. Who's calling?
Yo, what's up, man? This Adrian out here from
What's-
Way Entertainment, man.
What's up, man? This is Adrian from Way Down Entertainment. They did the intro to WCEGWOOD, the Hollywood of the South, with boondocks and stuff. What's going on, man?
Man, I'm just cooling, man, listening in. Of course, once again, you got a great panel going on. And I was
Appreciate
just listening, man, and I was listening to Michael, man, a lot of stuff that he was speaking on about when he started the record pool.
Right.
When he was on the record pool, we was attending some of those record pools. And that's where we got familiar with him.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm very familiar with him, and it was early 2000. And then another thing is like, it just amazes me how he is speaking on some of the stuff he had to deal with as a DJ.
Right.
That as an independent label and independent artist, we have to deal with a bunch of those things. And that
Right.
was just crazy. I was saying, listen, I was like, damn. I'm saying, dang.
Right, look. We all learned.
This gonna be a beep show
We
today.
have to deal with those same topics. And then I was listening to Andrea, and she was saying, like, my question always been, why the wealthy people always feel like they should get stuff for free? That's crazy. It's always been crazy to me.
Yeah, man. And you know what I have to say is, in this business, even as a person, I have a lot of people. I'm connected to a lot of people and stuff like that. But I always say, how much do I have to pay to do such and such? That's my first question to anybody, because I don't never want anybody to think I'm trying to take advantage of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Right. I just never want to, because I know that everybody need to eat, everybody need to get paid. You know what I mean? So when I go to events, I never say, "Hey man, can you hook me up?" or anything like that. You know, I always try to support, because I believe true support is if you just pay to do whatever you're supposed to do.
Right.
Get in an event or whatever. So that's my opinion on it. But Andrea?
My opinion on that is, I think everybody should pay. Even if you can't pay the full cost, pay something.
Right.
Because you keep the money flowing around and around and around and around.
Right.
A lot of times people will be like, well, I can't afford that, but they want it for free. They want you to give they want you to give your services that you went to school for, that you probably,
why do it seem like you mad and reminiscing?
No, I'm just giving it, I'm not mad, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. You got to pay off, y'all got to pay off student loans. I paid mine all in 1 year.
And that's what I was thinking about.
You know what I'm saying? Student loans. It's certain things that you have to pay for. You have to pay. For me, I pay for my hair. I mean, I sell it, but I pay for my hair. I got a whole ton of hair. I can wear my own. I pay for my makeup. I pay for my clothes. You see what I'm saying? And I pay for all of my tools so that I can make you and you and you look gorgeous.
All right, then.
Help me out. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to pay bills too.
Okay.
So
it's the same thing on the DJ side. All that equipment.
right.
The
That's what it
lights.
costs.
And people looking like, oh man, you need a light, you need this and that, man. It look like a show. Yeah, but
Yes.
Adrian, man, appreciate you calling in, man.
Yeah, man, and I'll be looking forward to seeing everybody on the panel this Sunday.
Yeah.
it goes down.
Yeah, it's going down.
ATL Jam Tour. So, hey, I'll see y'all this Sunday.
Okay,
All right,
wait a
man.
minute. So who do I have to ask? Why is the 69 Boys ain't on here?
Why are you so big about the 69 boys? You
Because
need,
them
to talk,
my people.
you need to talk to
Where Chill at? Where
K-Chill.
Chill
You need to
at?
talk to your brother.
Right. Because I'm going to stand for my people.
So
I'm
Van,
always
what?
going to stand for my people.
Van don't have a beard, does he?
What you mean? That's my brother. Yeah, he got to go to.
Hey, Adrian, thanks for calling in.
He had to go to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All right, man. Andrea, we're gonna go back to your huge announcement that you had going on.
Yeah, so my girl hooked me up with a job, and I am key hairstylist for Will Packer Production.
Oh my goodness!
And with their new show.
Is it Ambitious?
Twitter? No, this is the new Twitter show.
Yeah.
This is a new He has that show, but this is the show for Twitter. It's a new streaming show on Twitter, which is huge.
Yeah.
Like this is huge because this is like first.
And Will Packer is doing
Will
everything he
is
been
killing
touching.
it.
Everything he touched
killing
goes gold. You know what I'm saying? Goes platinum. You know what I mean?
Yes, he's killing it, and because it was just amazing to see. It's amazing to see how we work together and well.
Right.
One thing I gotta shout out with Will Packer Productions, they work well together.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
It's and they pay. People.
What? This woman here.
Right. I'm gonna keep it but right. What people do for money, right? Because I've been homeless. It wasn't because I couldn't pay my bills or I ain't had no money. It was for some other things, but I had to go through a time like my kids were missing. I had to go find them. I had to literally. I was homeless.
Right. You've
so
been
therefore,
through some stuff.
So it's for me, I don't like. I give away a lot. I give away a lot. There's sometimes I be like, oh no, you good. I ain't got, I'm good. I'm not gonna charge you. I might charge you less than.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because it's on my heart to do that.
Right.
But with that job, like that has turned, like it humbled me. Because you're giving me a creative control to come up with hairstyles.
Wow.
That
mean
they
they trust
guys.
you.
Right. And I do the guys. I'm a barber, a licensed barber. So I get in and I'm gonna make you look good for the camera. I
do
give
the beards?
facials. Yes, I do beards.
Oh, you know she do beards. We clear
Yes,
on that.
Beards.
I know.
Yes, I do beards. And on top of that, I give the guys facials because their skin needs to look a certain way on camera.
Wow. And you know,
what I mean?
and that's the thing when you get prepared for a production, I'm getting ready to do another production. And they send messages out like, "Hey, get ready, get your skin right, make
Right.
sure work out,
Drink water.
do
Drink
all this kind of
water.
stuff because that camera's gonna pick up everything."
Yes, it does.
And it definitely does.
And Will Packer, he's great cameras. When I looked at them on the monitors, I was like, yes.
Hey, Will
this is
Packer,
gorgeous.
everything he touched goes platinum. Do you understand what I'm
Jesse
saying?
Wu, let me tell you something. This little girl, this girl, she's gorgeous girl. Gorgeous girl. When I tell you, she's like a spitball of fire. She's a host. Zilla, he's another host. Ray Love Jr., he's the Twitter guru, maestro, you know what I'm saying? So he sits on the side and he pulls up the tweets because this is really about what people are saying, what they're tweeting.
Yes.
This is a real show, like a real.
Wow. Listen,
Right.
we're going to finish this up. But we got to take a little 10-minute break. We'll be right back on WCEG Wood, the Hollywood of the South, right after this.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me do it. You wanna talk about it? We gon' talk about it. You wanna talk about it? The Hollywood of the South. We gon' talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. We gon' talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. We gon' talk about it. The Hollywood of the South. Hollywood. Let me do it. WCEG, Hollywood of the South.